Swaziland is witnessing a people's uprising. The country is the last absolute monarchy in sub-Saharan Africa and one of the few remaining monarchies in the world. Workers from different trade unions united for a national strike from September 18th to 21st under the banner of the Trade Unions Congress of Swaziland. Teachers, nurses, transport workers and the entire working class of the country took to the streets with the following demands: a cost of living adjustment to their salaries, increase in national minimum wage, increase in pension, legalization of strikes, increase in health and education funding, an end to arbitrary evictions, especially of the working class and poor. Minimum wages have not been increased since 2011, and workers' salaries have not been hiked to meet the rising cost of living. 70% of the population lives on daily income of less than $2. At the same time, taxes have been increased and electricity tariffs have also gone up. Workers are demanding their wages to be increased according to the rising cost of living. Under the rule of the monarch, King Mswati III, people are being deprived of basic needs and effective delivery of public services. While the people are burdened with these impoverished conditions, the king and his ministers continue to enjoy lavish lifestyles. Mswati's 50th birthday celebrations held earlier this year reportedly cost almost $70 million. A dining room suite made of gold, a private jet and a watch costing $1.6 million were among the extravagant expenses. Most of the money for this came from public funds, including the country's pension funds. But when it comes to delivering crucial public services and paying the workforce, the government claims to be broke. Pensions have been frozen, hospitals are running short of supplies and medicines as the government has failed to pay its suppliers. Students are not getting scholarship money. Salaries of government employees are also not being paid on time. Forced illegal evictions have rendered thousands of people homeless over the years. Most of the land in the country is directly controlled by the king through his network of chiefs. The remaining land is either owned by private entities or the government. In rural areas especially, people are asked to vacate their land with little notice and without any adherence to international law. On eviction, many of these people lose their only source of livelihood, the income they earn from selling crops cultivated on their land. Another demand of the people is doing away with the Tinkhondla system, Swaziland's own version of elections which were held this year. The king likes to call this system of government a monarchical democracy. The government is under complete control of the monarch. Most political parties are banned, and even the ones that exist cannot operate freely or contest elections. The king himself selects most of the members of the parliament, the prime minister and his cabinet, as well as the judges, leading to the critics calling it a puppet parliament. Because of this, the elections were largely rejected by the people, who viewed them as farcical and anti-democratic. Less than one-third of the registered population cast their votes in the first phase of the 2018 polls. Protests and campaigns in which people burned their voter ID cards were also carried out. What the people are demanding instead is a government in which they are actually represented and have a voice. The king has responded to these peaceful demands each time by force. Protesters regularly face police action and arrests. The regime tries to clamp down on agitations by obstructing them and declaring them illegal. Despite these massive hurdles, the people are unfazed and are determined to continue their struggle for the rights of the working class and a functioning democracy.
Cantar